We're the indie projects Bee and Theo, and with our cat Ginjey Bear, we're driving around the world in our beautiful self-built Sprinter van. For the last 6 years, we have driven over 100,000 miles around Europe, exploring all the way up to the Arctic Circle in Norway. Follow us as we adapt to life's ever-changing challenges during the pandemic that's sweeping the world. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope that wherever you are in the world you are happy and safe.
Today is a very exciting day for us because all of our hard work that we've been working towards renovating the van, it's finally done, and we can start to put all of the soft furnishings and everything that makes it look pretty back in.
It will finally feel like home again. It's so sad going in there and all the shelves are bare. There's not even comfy cushions to sit on. The mattress is gone. And yeah, it just doesn't feel like home right now, so I can't wait to get everything back in there.
Also, we have been working hard on a possible plan B, an exciting project that we can't talk any more about it right now. But trust me, it's going to be good. And we just have to adapt a little bit in this situation of a pandemic. But things are looking really good.
Things are changing every single day. We are keeping on top of everything, checking all of the news, speaking to people in different countries. So yeah, stay tuned for that. As soon as we can have a solid plan, because right now it is in the works, we'll let you guys know.
Remain positive.
As soon as Theo stood up, Tilly came in and stole his seat, didn't you? You always go quiet when the camera's on you, but you are not a quiet girl. And all of the covers are back on the cushions. They're looking so fresh. I'm really excited to put them back in. It's amazing what washing them has done. I was so scared that I'd ruin them when I washed them, but actually they came out totally perfect.
So the last thing I was doing on the van was painting the wheel carrier, and the van is in completely the wrong direction, so I need to jump in, spin it round so we got easy access, because we got quite a lot to carry from the front door into the van, so may as well make our life as easy as possible.
No plants were harmed in the parking of this vehicle.
And the first bit to do is to rip all of the masking tape off. This is going to be so satisfying.
The best bit of painting, isn't it?
Oh, lovely.
Trying to do a voiceover about peeling off masking tape is actually surprisingly difficult, but it's satisfying to finally remove the tape.
So that is all the masking tape that just came out of the van. It's actually quite a lot. I think it was like nearly 2 rolls. Now I'm going to do the kick-up challenge. You ready?
That was really bad. How many were you supposed to do? Gingy's having a go next. She could do more kick-ups than you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's pretty successful. 8 kick-ups with the cauliflower. It does look like a cauliflower, doesn't it? But I've just had an idea. I want to throw this through the gap in our partition on the bulkhead. Okay. So hopefully I don't break anything.
Oh no, I think nothing in there to break.
You go on the side door and I'm just going to throw this and get it straight through.
Okay.
Alright, I reckon I got this first go. Oh!
Finishing touches are, I think, the most important part of this, because whilst this is a lovely colour, if you put the wrong knobs on it, it's going to ruin the whole look. And these are from Amazon. I love them. They're brass, and I think they're actually made in India, and they just really complement the colour.
I just realised.
What?
You're literally matching.
Yeah! I am my van, and they're really easy to put on. Swap it out. Yeah, so if you're doing any quick, easy upgrades in your van, definitely get some different knobs if you can, because it makes it feel totally new. So there we go. Beautiful.
This is the part I've been waiting for. I'm so excited to get these freshly washed cushions back in the van, because this is going to change everything.
I don't know if this is just me being super overexcited because I did wash them, but the sponge feels spongier and they look absolutely gorgeous. All of the stains are gone. I no longer feel ashamed showing people them, and it's just really nice. The colours are really popping again and it's feeling really fresh.
And this is how we know that Ginjey was born to live in a van. Every time the doors are open, she jumps straight in and hangs out on her Hessian sack.
Finishing touches like these are incredibly rewarding and turn the van into our unique home. And who doesn't love a plastic plant? I feel like me and Theo have been really productive during the lockdown, especially during the van renovation. It's really nice to see. And I wanted to take a minute to actually talk about today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. If you've never heard of Skillshare, it's a fantastic online learning community with thousands of different classes that you can do anywhere in the world, on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet. And there's classes such as filmmaking, video editing, music creativity, productivity, pretty much anything you can think of. I'm currently doing the Everyday Minimalism class by Erin Boyle, and you might think, oh, you live in a van, surely you're a minimalist. Trust me, that's not the case. Taking everything out of the van for this renovation has really made me realise that we have way too much stuff with us, so I'm really enjoying that class and everything that goes along with it. And our first 1,000 subscribers who click the link in the description can get a 2-month free membership, a premium membership of Skillshare. So make sure you click that, sign up, use a class. It doesn't have to be the minimalism one, but if you do that, comment below and let me know how it's going for you, because I love to hear how other people are getting on with it.
I know it sounds silly to some people how excited we're getting, but it's our home and we're finally adding all the little trinkets that make it our home back in the van, and already it looks incredible.
And now we've got the challenging task of getting this beast back in, because not only is it massive and awkward, it's really heavy. And I didn't actually show you because I wanted to wash it. I took the cover off. Hardest thing to do ever. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that, because I wanted to wash it. And then it said you can't wash them, so me and Theo just spent about 20 minutes wrestling it back on, and now it can go back in the van where it belongs, not taking up any space in the kitchen.
To me. Push!
Oh yeah, it's stuck on the corner!
Push!
Oh, shall I go at the other end and pull it? Are you okay? I'm gonna lift it up and you just push it, okay?
Yep.
Stop! There we go.
There we go.
It's so lovely being sat back in here with all the soft furnishings in, even the bed. I'm really tempted to actually just lie down and have a quick nap. But actually what I wanted to say is, whilst we've been locked down in the UK, some of you guys have reached out wanting to send us gifts, which is really, really kind and always brings a massive smile to our faces. And this is one of them here from Dave and Shell, Laser X Designs. How cute is that? It's amazing. I love our logo on wood, and there's even little key rings. Super cute. And then, as you guys probably know, Ginjey is the real star of the show, and she's got a bit of a fan base going on, and one of her fans, Lavender Art on Instagram, drew this. I'm just blown away. It's the most amazing image I've ever seen. It literally looks like a photograph. So we need to get a frame for this, because this is 100% going up in the van. Can't decide where, maybe here or maybe next to our plaque, but thank you guys so much.
So the weather looks like it might get a little bit nicer, and now we've put everything in the van, we've decided to go on a little adventure.
After maxing out all of the local walks 10 times over, we decided to find somewhere new. Oh, I'm looking forward to going for a walk, and I can see some blue sky. I think the sun might be coming out.
So while we're out on this walk, I just wanted to touch on some of the government guidelines that have just come out here in the UK about the lockdown, because we've received a lot of messages from you guys who are confused about whether van life can now be resumed.
So the other day, the government basically changed the rules in regards to lockdown. Before, you couldn't drive anywhere to go for a walk. Now they're saying you can drive anywhere in the UK and go for a walk or a bike ride or any activity, which has now opened up a whole new dialogue.
So the big question that everyone is asking is, can van life now resume in the UK?
Back to normal how it was, and I don't think that it can. I think it's been quite damaged actually by this whole pandemic.
Definitely. There's a big divide between people who live in houses and go out in their van and people who actually live in their vans full time. If you live in your van full time, there's definitely going to be more flexibility now because you are allowed to drive around in your van and go for exercise, but that doesn't necessarily permit you to stay there.
That's the grey area, because the whole thing was quite confusing, and this is what's made it really confusing, is that you can drive anywhere. So you could drive to Scotland, but you've got to come back to your base, and I think that's the whole issue.
You can't go over borders.
You can't?
No, you can't go over the borders.
Okay.
So Scotland and Wales at the moment is different. They're
saying no.
They've got different rules. They're saying no. They're saying stay at home. Whereas England, they're allowing you to travel around and go for as much exercise. Basically go out as much as you want all day.
But what I think the issue is, say if you went from Essex to the Peak District for a walk, you would have to come back to Essex, because the whole point with the whole NHS thing, and I think that's what it all stems down to, is containing the virus and not putting pressure on different areas. So that's it. It's still kind of weird, and definitely van life can't resume as normal, I don't think, anyway.
But if you live in a house, you can definitely drive to somewhere like we have for a day trip and go for a hike, go for a walk. That is permitted by the new rules. But if you live in a house, please don't jump in your van and go on a holiday, because holidays are definitely not permitted.
No, they're not. And the thing is, we're very fortunate still to have this house sit, because I just don't think I'd feel comfortable driving around in the van right now to stay places after what happened when the lockdown did happen. So we're keeping an eye on things. Who knows what could change next week? They might say, you know what, you can go somewhere and stay there, that's fine, and then that's totally different. But for now, I don't think it can.
Yeah, there's still lots of people dying in the UK, which is just terrible. So if you can, please just stay at home.
Well, we just got back in time because the heavens are literally opening and we need to go and do our food shopping, so that's perfect.
So I actually really enjoyed that walk. It was a lovely 5k loop around a forest, and it was just nice to be somewhere different. And our question to you is, how have you guys found the UK lockdown? Do you think it should be relaxed? And how have you interpreted the new UK guidelines, basically? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, because we're really interested to hear your thoughts.
We need to go and get shopping. It is our weekly food shopping day, so that's perfect, and I am absolutely starving, so we'll see you on the next video.